After learning that he was responsible for causing all these defeats in the Steelers, a big move was announced in the team, and you don't want to miss it. The Pittsburgh Steelers' playoff loss at the hands of the Baltimore Ravens should inspire some major change within the organization, although it probably won't do anything. The Steelers have not won a playoff game in 8 seasons, and their playoff losing streak was extended to 6 games after losing 28-14 in Baltimore. Head coach Mike Tomlin is expected to be back for the 2025 season, which was reported by Adam Schefter on Sunday morning, despite the majority of the fan base calling for his job. The Steelers ended the 2024 regular season on a 4-game losing streak as the team limped its way into the postseason yet again, and the losing streak extended to 5 in Baltimore. The offense has been known to be spotty and inconsistent, but the troubling part of this losing streak was how bad the defense played. The Steelers roster the highest-paid defense in the NFL, and the coaching staff is just not getting the results out of the group that should be expected. This will likely lead to some coaching changes on the defensive staff, which was reported by Jerry Dulac on Sunday. Changes among the coaching staff are likely to be expected, but the defense is basically devised and managed by Tomlin, even though Terrell Austin is the defensive coordinator. Defensive coordinator Terrell Austin has been scrutinized for years. He has so much talent on that side of the ball, yet he can't always get the best out of his group. It might not be his fault, as Tomlin has been revealed to be the one pulling the strings defensively. If Austin is fired, and he should really be seen as a scapegoat. Until Tomlin and the organization agree to part ways, or Tomlin decides to let whoever the defensive coordinator is operate the unit independently, no significant improvements will be seen. Austin just signed a new 2-year deal during the 2024 offseason, but that doesn't mean he can't be fired. If the Steelers are going to spend as much on the defense as the organization has in recent years, the results simply need to be better. Tomlin needs to make the proper adjustments, and Austin likely needs to be fired so that a new and fresh voice can enter the building. It cannot be stressed enough how large of a role Tomlin plays in the defense. The result from the unit will be the same no matter who the defensive coordinator is, unless Tomlin agrees to take a step back, which is likely what is really needed. Pittsburgh's defensive effort in their playoff matchup with Baltimore was pitiful. There were moments in the second half when the Steelers were down where it seemed like guys weren't even trying. Baltimore was able to run for 299 yards on the Steelers' defense. Their 4 touchdown drives were 95, 85, 90, and 70 yards, which is completely unacceptable. With Tomlin likely being back in 2025, the Steelers need to see an upgrade with some of their position coaches. It would be completely naive by the organization to go into the 2025 season without making any changes. Areas that some changes may be seen are at offensive line coach, where Pat Meyer has seemingly struggled since being hired in 2022. Defensively, it is hard to imagine any coach is safe. Aaron Curry has been praised as the inside linebackers coach, as has Denzel Martin with the outside linebackers. Grady Brown could be gone as the secondary coach, especially with Anthony Midget being his assistant and having 3 times as much experience. It is hard to speculate who will be back in 2025, but changes should certainly be expected. As the Steelers prepare for 2025, the pressure is on for the organization to deliver results. Coaching shakeups seem inevitable, but will they be enough to reignite a once-dominant franchise? What changes do you want to see on the coaching staff with Tomlin coming back in 2025? With Tomlin likely returning, the spotlight now shifts to the critical decisions that could either re-establish the Steelers as contenders or deepen the frustration in Pittsburgh.